Hello, my name is Mark Brown. I'm a county extension agent here in Texas, in Lubbock County, out in cotton country. I work for Texas A&M AgriLIfe Extension Service. What I'd like to talk to you today about is using the nodes above crack boll method to determine whenever your cotton crop is mature and safe for a defoliation application. Of course, that's important out here because if we let our cotton sit open too long and be exposed to the elements, we can have a real chance of degradation of the lint quality, as well as have some lint yield loss. On the other hand, if we put a defoliant out too early, we can also hurt ourselves in terms of opening up bolls before they're completely mature, as well as lint yield loss once again. So I'd like to have you come along with me. Let's go out to some fields at Slayton, Texas, and take a look at how to use the nodes above crack boll method. Whenever we're looking at the different methods to determine cotton crop maturity, there are basically three: percent open bolls, sharp knife technique, cutting into open bolls, and then actually looking at nodes above cracked boll. So with percent open bolls, we can go out and make an estimate of where we're at. But the problem with that is that if we had a period where, because of weather or insect damage, we had some fruit shed, then that may not tell the entire picture as far as maturity all the way to the top of the plant. The most accurate method is by cutting into bolls and determining if they're mature, because if they are, they're hard to cut into even with a sharp knife. You'll see a tan to a chocolate brown seed coat, and you'll also see the rolled up developed cotyledons or seed leaves inside of that seed. Then you know that this boll is mature and has good fiber quality characteristics. They did a study belt wide over several years at several locations, and by using this sharp boll technique in combination with nodes above cracked boll, they were able to find a method that's much quicker. The study that was done on nodes above cracked boll at several locations, several years across the cotton belt, determined that whenever you find the first position uppermost cracked boll, such as this one on this plant, that if all of the harvestable bolls are within 4 nodes above that cracked boll, then it's safe for defoliation and you won't take any appreciable lint yield or quality loss. On this particular plant, we can see that above the open boll, we've got 1 node with the first position boll that's not open, and then at node 2 above, we've got an unopened boll. There's no more harvestable fruit on this particular plant. We want to take a sample of about 40 plants in the field. I would suggest taking about 10 plants in each quadrant of the field to determine if the whole field is at this point, and if so, it could be safely terminated. Well, that's just a quick snapshot of how to determine nodes above cracked boll and how to tell whether or not your crop is mature enough for a defoliant. And I appreciate you joining me out here on the turn rows in Lubbock County. For more information on this, you can go to our harvest aid guide for the high plains and northern rolling plains. It's an extension publication that you'll find easily by searching it out on the website. For Texas A&M AgriLIfe Extension Service here in Lubbock County, this is Mark Brown.